Stage manager announce microphone. This is where any microphone, you own a couple of them that would be good candidates, could be plugged in and used by the stage manager to tell the folks backstage to get their act together because Act 2 is about to start. It's standard equipment in theaters to allow communication from a stage manager's position, this is here, to out back, also downstairs. We call that area stagecraft. You can call it whatever you'd like. I call it stagecraft, and therefore all of your labeling that refers to that function refers to stagecraft. Stagecraft is essentially from the proscenium arch back. And stagecraft announce would mean somebody saying hello to the room back here at this level and the dressing room down below. There's a
two areas.
Two areas, yep.
Okay.
There is a loudspeaker in each of those rooms, and each one of those rooms has a volume adjustment on the wall. A word about that. Volume adjustments for that purpose, volume adjustments for that purpose are Turner-Downers. These are called attenuators. It's for turning things down. Don't worry about turning things up. 10, good. Turning things all the way up on 10 is just fine. That's how it's designed to operate, frankly. So if it's not loud enough, turn it up on 10. If you want it lower, attenuate it down. This announce position is unique because this is the stage manager's position, and the stage manager may also want to talk to people out in the lobby. The show will resume in 3 minutes. Please put away your syringes and go back to your seat. In order to do that, you need to differentiate between stagecraft and lobby entry. That's what those buttons are for. They're momentary buttons, which is to say a microphone held in one's hand, turned on, will be delivered to either stagecraft by pressing that button, or to the lobby and entry loudspeakers by pressing that button.
You have to hold it while
Yes.
speaking?
Yes.
Okay.
There is an extension of this system available to the person running the front of house console in the balcony. There's a dedicated microphone up there for that purpose. That microphone could be used down here by unplugging it and trotting it down here. It'll work just fine. It's a little bit bulky down here because we don't have room for it. But that one back there is on a push-to-talk base,
Same kind
and it can only go one place because we only have one button on the microphone. But when one pushes the button on that microphone and says hello, that voice will go to stagecraft. The person at the front of house position does not have the ability to talk to the lobby and out back.
Okay.
That privilege is only for the stage manager. This piece of equipment is the heart of the stage manager's system, and in it is the control volumes that will allow the management of those signals. There is a feature incorporated into this that allows the speakers that are in the lobby and outside to reproduce everything going on in the PA system, so that people out there could be sort of listening to what's going on in here. People walking outside during a particular part of a presentation and only want to hear what they want to hear, and they need to be outside making a phone call. But they want to be able to make sure they don't miss a part of a presentation that's going on in here. It's a monitor feature. I've currently set it for being, by default, off, so that only by choice does whatever is being said through the front of house PA system export to the lobby. If one wants it to be out there, you have to choose it to be out there. You do that by the use of this volume knob and those buttons. On Ray's tutorial,
No, it's a different one.
It's a different one.
I took that other one away.
all right. On Ray's tutorial, that will eventually be here, this is detailed. It's really, really simple. You have a grand total of 4 volumes that you could adjust here. I can change the stage manager's microphone volume. Well, gee, we've already talked about that. That's here. I could change the front of house mix microphone. We've already talked about that. That's at the back of the room. I can change the front of house audio to the lobby. We just talked about that. That is set to 0 at this point, but it could be brought up at your discretion. And the ambient microphone to stagecraft, I mentioned that earlier. There will be a microphone hanging above the ceiling, hanging from the ceiling, that will allow anything, any noise in the room to go out there, out to backstage, to stagecraft.
That's off right now?
It's on.
It's on.
It's on. But again, if I've chosen the incorrect default position for your purposes, I can change that. Originally, the front of house audio to lobby, I had defaulted to on. But very quickly, that was determined that was a bad idea, so I changed it. Now, to make a change, you simply press whatever button you would like, and you will see confirmation that you have picked a particular microphone, Rat mic. If I want to change that volume, turn the knob. Default, in this case, was so-called 0. 0 is not nothing. 0 is the middle. Just like your basic 5th grade math, you have negatives and you have positives. 0's in the middle. 0 is our default in that case. Front of house microphone, I can bring that up and down by simply pressing that button, and you'll see this change to confirm. Mixed mic. Front of house audio to lobby. If I press this one, it's called PA feed. That's our PA fed to the lobby. I couldn't think of a short description of that that was any more descriptive. But you'll see that right now it says a little negative infinity. Well, that's pretty much off. If I start turning it up, we get the numbers. Then you can bring it all the way up to 0, if you'd like. It's called a rotary encoder. Takes some turning. And we get to 0, and I can assure you right now, anything we say through the system is plainly evident in your echoic chamber that we call a lobby and the external